Hi, I'd just like to talk to you about a couple different programs and applications that you can use with your students, K through 12, to create art either in the classroom or virtually. The nice thing about both the programs we're going to look at today is they are online based and they're applicable with Chromebooks. So if you've got students who are limited by Chromebooks through your district, they'll have no trouble using these. They're both based online, so all the work they create will be saved online, and they can use those applications and get to their work from any device that they use anywhere they go. The first is Chrome Canvas. If you simply Google Chrome Canvas, it will bring you to the canvas.apps.chrome. This is one of the nicest programs because it's so simple. I've got K through 3 who use this on a regular basis. There's a couple ways that you can start a new drawing. You can either start from a drawing or you can start from an image that you already have. If you click Start a New Drawing, you're going to see that it's got a fairly simple and intuitive dashboard. On the right-hand side, we've got a Layers Editor button. You can simply click the plus button. It adds little layers, just like little clear pieces of plastic, one on top of the other. Whatever you draw on top of one, you can put something below it or above it and so forth. We always joke that if we had had layers editor buttons when we were kids, we'd have been a lot better designers than using cut and paste. On the left-hand side, we see that you've got several different tools. You've got an eraser here on the bottom left. We all know what an eraser does. It's got a pastel or charcoal tool. You've got a marker, a pen, a pencil. You've also got a simple, easy size and opacity adjustment. And finally, you've got your color selector where you've got a simple palette of color to choose from. Or you can click custom and you've got an infinite color selector that'll let you choose any color. And then once you've chosen a color, any tint or shade of that color. And so Chrome Canvas is one of the great applications for helping kids understand how they can create and make art, but not overload them with too many tools. One of the ways I use it is like to demonstrate to kids how they can bring in an image that they've already got. You can import an image by simply start from an image. And then once you get into it, you can again take a look at how students can use those layers to help identify ways that they can best utilize these programs. And so whether it's teaching tracing techniques and so forth, or whether it's applying the layers to add color beneath a sketch that you've created, that Chrome Canvas is a fantastic and fun application that your kids are bound to love. And as you can see, I use it a bunch. I've got literally thousands of drawings. I use it to take notes during meetings and all sorts of things. We did a really cool project based on Keith Haring, and my kids enjoyed it. And again, it's really nice because you can simply use those layer buttons to explain to kids how they can better create artwork and develop those sketches. As they develop a sketch and then bring another layer over it and develop it a little further, they can always turn those layers beneath of it off and see what they've got. The other application I'd like to talk to you about is Sketchpad 5.1. Now, Sketchpad itself has has several different incarnations. 5.1 is my favorite, simply because of the way the toolbar is set up on the left-hand side. Some of my students prefer the Sketchpad IO. They've been using that longer, and they're a little more familiar with its setup. But once the student becomes aware of where everything is, again, it's incredibly intuitive. And a lot of teachers get scared away and they think this is a program that may be too advanced for my kindergartner through fifth graders. But don't look to be intimidated. If you're not intimidated, the kids won't be intimidated. One of the things that's really nice about this program for the littles is it's got lots of clip art. So it's going to really help help them feel confident about using these applications, because if they can't draw an owl, they can import an owl. If they can't draw a dog, they can import a dog. And so they've got lots of different clip art that they can choose from. This goes on. There's a ton of different clip art that you can choose from. You can do a search here. If you're looking for something particular, you can find exactly what it is that you're looking for. And so the students really enjoy that part of it, particularly the littles. It also has some features that you won't find in that Chrome Canvas, such as the text feature. The text feature has several, not an unlimited, but several different fonts that students can choose from. so they can create something again that is specific to what they're looking to do. They've got shape tools that you can use. Again, those confidence levels will go up when a student realizes they can import a star, bring in a circle, create starburst, create spirals, and so forth. But of course, all great drawing applications wouldn't be complete without some great drawing tools to choose from. So Sketchpad goes well beyond the eraser, pen, pencil, charcoal that you get with Chrome Canvas. With this application, you've got a tile brush, pencil, pen, paintbrush, a line tool that lets students draw straight lines, a path tool, arrow tool, a sketchy tool which does some neat stuff. Of course, it still has an eraser. The mirror brush is fantastic if students want to create something like their own mandalas, or if they put the mirror to one single side, it creates symmetry. So if they're drawing superheroes, that's one of the applications we often use to draw their superheroes, because you can do faces symmetrically. Anything you do on one side does it equally on the other. It has a calligraphy tool, streamer tool, crayon tool, stamp tool, spray paint, fur. The kids really go to town with the fur. A web tool, and my personal favorite, the spirograph tool. The kids really get a kick out of this. Spirographs went away, I think, in the 80s or 90s, and so a lot of the kids have never had the experience of playing with a spirograph. This is a fantastic little tool that they can use. Over on the bottom left-hand side, once they finish a project, they can save it to their files. We use this to create simple cards for parents and administration and so forth. You can teach pattern from it. Then, of course, you can share it out with your teachers, with your friends and family, and that sort of thing. So it's a great tool. I highly recommend, if you get a chance, jump into Sketchpad 5.1. Give your kids an opportunity to do something fun with these. Again, it's free. That's my very favorite price for everything. And they're all accessible through those Chromebooks, but you can also use both of these with Windows, any Apple product, or even Android. I'm right now demoing this on a Samsung tablet. So take a look at these: the Canvas from Chrome Canvas, and Sketchpad. Sketchpad 5.1, again, my personal favorite. But they also have the Sketchpad IO. Check them both out. Find the one you like most. And most importantly, get these tools in the hands of your students.